This is a clockKit, fairly cheap clockKit, bought off Banggood or somewhere. It's based on a Atmel chip, but the 8051 type, not the 80 mega type. An 88S52 I think it is. It's a 40 pin dial. You can see the default display showing it's 2021, it's the 2nd month, 12th day, that's the time, 21:32. It also shows the temperature, which I think is wrong, 23°C, I don't think it's that hot. I don't know if there's a way of calibrating that. The default display shows the 12 red LEDs around the edge permanently lit, and it lights up one green LED at a time, showing the seconds advancing. But it's got various other display modes, which are just a gimmick really, but I thought I'd cycle through them. So if you press the plus button, that's the first alternative, where you can see at the moment it's extinguishing the LEDs 1 second at a time, and if we wait another 20 seconds till it gets up to the top, then it'll start filling them in again, still going around clockwise. So it takes 2 minutes to cycle through the whole pattern using that one. There we go, 2, 1, 0, and now it's filling them in again. So that's the next one. As I say, that cycles every 2 minutes. Then we got this one where it's just it's the same as the first one, except that it isn't leaving the red LEDs, the 12 red LEDs lit all the time. It just they come on in turn with one every 5 seconds. And then the next display, they're all lit but for one, and the next one, sort of interesting, where there's a chunk of missing LEDs showing roughly where the second hand is, and well, you can see it cycles backwards in that missing chunk. Quite novel, that one. And this is just a sort of, I think it's just random. I haven't discerned any pattern to it. Maybe it's, maybe there's some rhyme or reason in it, but I think it's just a sort of random one, Christmas tree lights type thing. And then you've got this one where you've got 2 LEDs falling from the top to the bottom, and I think they gradually fill up. So it's going to take 30 seconds. Is it? No, I don't know how many seconds it's going to take to fill up. A lot. I don't know if it empties again, but I can't wait that long. On to the next one. There's a fairly sort of seizure-inducing rotating display, and what would you call this? It's some sort of fancy cycling one. That's probably the best of the lot in terms of different sequences, all from the same setting. And we've got another rotating one, a bit slower than before, with just 4 sort of spokes instead of however many there were before. And I think that's back to the start. So there we are, back to the default display. This one's got a real-time clock chip on it, and held up by a coin battery, so it remembers the time and date even when it's switched off. So fairly pointless, but an interesting exercise to build up. It's got a lot of little surface mount things on the board, so it's a good soldering challenge if you've never done any surface mount before. Got plenty of 06, 03 resistors and some similarly sized transistors, not 06, 03 but similar sort of size, and there's probably about, I don't know, about 14 or 15 transistors and sort of, I don't know, maybe 30 or so surface mount resistors and a few surface mount caps, and double-sided load. So I recommend it if you fancy a soldering challenge. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.